Mate, you don't need to record the call.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm stopping.
What are you doing? Give me my phone. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Okay, first of all, I want your number, okay? What is it? 3483.
Original footage credit goes to Took Justice. Do subscribe to its channel.
Things are.
Hi, you're right.
I'm very well, thank you.
What are you recording?
Pardon?
What is it so interesting?
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself properly for me, please?
I'm busy doing my business.
And your collar number?
2.31.
Thank you very much.
And you? Can you identify yourself?
I don't need to, madam. I don't need to identify myself.
I know that. I just asked you what are you doing?
Yep. Oh, that was nice of him to stop to see if you're alright.
Sorry?
I said that was nice of him to stop to see if you're alright.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Okay. But is there any particular reason why you're filming? If I may ask. I mean, you don't have to reply to my questions.
No, by all means, by all means. The main reason why I'm actually down here, because I don't know if you're aware, but when you actually look at the Metropolitan Police, okay, Stoke Newington actually has one of the highest rates of prisoners either being hurt or potentially ending up in hospital and potentially a fatality happening.
Right, so that's the reason why you're here?
Yes.
Okay.
So, have you got any comment on that?
No.
No comment on that. Okay, no worries. Okay, so you can see there clearly, guys, very, very quick to shut down. That as soon as you sort of mentioned to do with any form of something actually happening, that you can see clearly that the doors completely come up and they shut everything down. And this is what happens. So you can see they're having a little natter on the corner, and yeah. So, and this is what members of the public are dealing with day in, day out. That they just shut the door and they're not interested in anything. So, I'm very good, thank you.
And this audit starts quietly at a police station known for its controversial record involving in-custody incidents. The auditor's goal is to observe how officers react when someone lawfully films and raises questions about publicly available information. The early exchanges are tense but under control, setting a baseline of professionalism. However, that calm doesn't last long. One officer's reaction quickly changes the tone, turning a routine inquiry about accountability into an unexpected physical confrontation. Let's take a closer look at how it unfolds.
Just give you a heads up, you might be challenged in the near future.
Pardon?
You might be challenged in the near future because it's security-wise not very good if someone's filming a police station.
Why is that? Answer me this first of all. Is the building secure?
I've seen that video today already on Facebook. Really.
But is the building secure? Yes or no?
Good night.
Okay, so you can see there, guys, that's the question that she couldn't answer, purely because she knows that the building is secure and they have no right to actually stop me or to try and interfere with what I'm doing. But you can see that they've clearly got it marked out that that is what they want to do. And that's the crazy thing to do with it, that they're more than happy to sort of make things up as they go along, and this is what we have to watch out for. So you can see clearly that you actually had it where we go, yeah, okay, this is what's going on, and you try and actually talk and have a conversation. They say about conversation, well, I started a conversation. Why is it so hard for them then not to actually engage with that conversation? And
this officer's focus on questioning the building security seems somewhat misplaced. The safety of a police facility is, after all, the responsibility of the police themselves, not a member of the public. Her line of questioning feels unusual and could be interpreted as an attempt to find a reason to halt lawful filming rather than a genuine concern about security. Let's see whether this pattern carries on as the encounter unfolds.
And the actual answer to that is because it's being covered up and they're not interested in what the public do, and they just want to do what they're out there to do and nothing more. And this is what is so hard when you look across the board at what is going on, that they can act in the manner, they can do things in the manner, and it's just wrong. It's so wrong in so many ways, that that's the way that they operate. And this is what as members of the public, this is what we're trying to cut out and trying to come away from, is we need to make sure that people understand that the public are keeping an eye, the public are watching, the public are doing stuff, and we're not afraid to challenge what's happened. And if we don't challenge it, then they just do whatever they want and they get away with whatever they want. And this is what we have to stop, and this is what we have to really go for. So let's just see what happens and how things go. Evening. So you can see there, that was the sergeant that came out, and he just left me completely alone to do what I need to do, which is good, and it's exactly what he should be doing. But also, when you just got a PC and they're talking about to do with the security and so on and so forth. Now, if a PC can come out with that, but then they'll actually have your sergeant then that comes out.
In contrast, the sergeant's brief involvement stands out as a clear example of proper conduct. Supervisors are meant to set the tone for professionalism, and he does exactly that. He calmly evaluates the situation, recognizes that no offense is being committed, and allows the lawful activity to continue without unnecessary interference. This is what proportionate and accountable policing should look like. The question is, will the rest of the team uphold that same standard?
Another 5 minutes or so, and then we go from there. But as you've seen very simply, that when you actually challenge an officer and you actually say to do with one of the highest rates to do with injuries, fatalities and all the rest of it, and whether or not they've got something to say, you can see very quickly she was out of here. She was absolutely off. And this is what the problem is. When you've got the police and they're like this, and you're trying to actually, they say about, yeah, let's talk. Okay, fine. I'm asking a question. Do we ever get an answer? No, we don't. Why do we not? Because they don't see us as anything. All what we are to the majority of them is just a stat. Nothing more than a stat. And you can see, so you got all those vehicles there again, vehicle parked on the pavement, okay, blocking the actual route. There were loads of vehicles out on the main road as well, so there's nothing sort of marked along there as police, and I think that might be a part of their building. I believe it is. And
Desaldao. The auditor raises an important point here about transparency and engagement. A fundamental principle of policing by consent is that open communication with the public is essential. When an officer disengages the moment a difficult or well-known issue is mentioned, it can give the impression of avoidance. This exchange doesn't quite meet the standard of open dialogue that many police forces claim to promote. And as we're about to see, the tone of the encounter is about to shift from passive avoidance to something much more direct.
The station I've been to today have been a fair size, and they are all quite big, but the responses across the board have been so different, and I mean so different. And you can just see, it's like been told, yep, could be challenged, got told to do with her, and then sort of wandered off, and then you've then got the other one where she was like, yeah, can I help you, and then you sort of talked, and it was fair enough, okay, that you actually had one of her colleagues that was just coming off duty that sort of said, yep, are you alright? She said yeah, and then boom boom boom, and then it then went from there, and that's the wonderful thing. So right. I'm good.
Anything interesting going on?
Sorry.
That's it. One game to YouTube, is it?
And you got a van coming in as well.
Right, mate. Right, mate.
I'm good, thank you.
Did you just not record the code?
Move your camera.
Mate, we're trying to record the code here.
I'm not trying to record the code.
But you're gonna...
Here, the auditor points out a clear inconsistency in how different officers have responded to him throughout the day. The basic principle is simple. Consistent, professional behavior is what builds public confidence. In this visit alone, he's encountered everything from calm indifference to direct confrontation. That variation suggests there may be gaps in training when it comes to public interaction, leaving room for tension to escalate. And as a police van arrives on the scene, the situation is about to take a sharp turn.
Well, you don't know what I'm capturing. No, I don't have to do anything, sir. Don't tell me to do something, sir.
Mate, you don't need to record the code.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm stopping. What are you doing? Give me my phone. Stopping her data. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Okay, first of all, I want your number, okay? What is it? 3483. Okay? Honestly, you're an absolute fuck. No, don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Okay? You're an absolute fuck. Who are you to grab my phone like that? Okay? You're an absolute tick turd, you are. Okay? No, you're an absolute tick turd. Okay? Who do you think you are that you can do that to people? Okay? Yeah? Look, you're an absolute tick turd, see? You won't come back out, will ya? Okay? Who do you think you are that you can do that? Okay? You're an actual police constable, okay? You're an absolute arrogant tofter. Okay?
But the officer's sudden physical action seems excessive and may even cross into unlawful territory. Any use of force must be both justified and necessary. That's a core legal standard. Reaching out to grab someone's camera without citing any lawful authority to seize it could amount to an assault. Since the auditor was standing on a public walkway and no specific offense had been mentioned, this response appears to conflict with proper legal procedure. What follows next will be critical.
You can't walk up to someone and do that to them. Okay, what an absolute tick turd. Right guys, you can see there, okay, he came straight up to me, okay, absolutely just grabbed the phone, smashed it out of my hand, right, and the screen is actually broke on the corner from the actual force, and yeah, absolutely so wrong, and it shouldn't be allowed. So that's one that I will definitely be putting in, and you'll actually see from the actual footage that there was no getting any actual code or anything on there. He made a presumption, nothing more, okay, and that's what it is. So yeah, so let's just see what happens. But yeah, so PC tick turd, okay, you better be ready, okay, for the complaint that's going to go in. Okay, you're an absolute, you are a disgrace to that uniform. An absolute disgrace.
You're meant to be there to serve and protect the public, and you act like that. You're an animal. Okay, you are an absolute animal. Your parents must be so proud of you that you act like that. Really, really proud. Okay, you are a complete disgrace. Okay, that's it, you keep walking.
Maman, the auditor's observation about operational security is largely correct. Officers do have a duty to safeguard sensitive information. However, much like entering a PIN at an ATM, the main responsibility for keeping details secure rests with the person handling them. Resorting to physical force against someone else is an extreme and questionable way to achieve that goal, especially when something as simple as repositioning or blocking the view would have been enough.
So guys, you can see clearly from that, right, the way that the actual officer went and what he did and how he actually grabbed the actual phone, and the way that he basically, it was a full-on assault to what was actually done. And this is why it's so wrong in so many ways to what he does and how he does it. And this is why we can't allow people like that to be doing what they're doing and being able to abuse people in that way. And this is what they do. This is what they do. Okay, they completely 110% completely abuse. Now you got this one here just turned up, and yeah, really sort of, yeah, it must be that time where everybody just wants to abuse everybody, and this is what goes on. So you've got that officer down there, okay, that's the actual tick turd there that actually grabbed the phone. So, and yeah, that's definitely one where it will definitely be going in, because there's no way should any officer at all ever be doing anything like that. It is their responsibility, okay? If they have an open keypad, right, it is their responsibility. What happens when you go to a cash point? Okay, you're always told, cover up your PIN, cover up your PIN. The exact same thing. It is their responsibility to cover that PIN number. It is not the public. If they decide that they want to enter it in while you have a member of the public there, then that is down to them. That is completely 110% down to them. And this is why it is an absolute disgrace by the way and what they've done and how they've done it. And we cannot allow anything such as that to actually happen.
The lack of response from the second officer is deeply troubling. One of the key principles of policing is the duty to report or challenge misconduct by a fellow officer. In this case, the second officer witnessed the physical interaction but made no visible effort to step in, calm the situation, or question his colleague's behavior. That kind of inaction can itself fall below the professional standards expected of a constable.
Hello?
All right.
I'm good, thank you.
How are you doing?
Pardon?
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, sir.
What's the problem of the video?
Pardon? I can't hear you.
Video inside.
Yep.
Why?
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself for me, please, sir?
Please.
Okay, and what's your shoulder number, please? Okay, no worries. So what's your shoulder number? 2501. No worries. Thank you very much, sir. Everything's all good, mate. Everything's all good. Okay, apart from one of your officers just assaulting me. Yes, and about 5 minutes ago, and it's all on the camera. Okay, so, and basically I was waiting for somebody to actually get me the duty inspector.
Going to get it for you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorted then, yeah?
Besides, this footage offers three powerful lessons. First, it exposes the striking contrast between professional and unprofessional behavior within the same department. Second, it demonstrates how rapidly a calm encounter can spiral when an officer appears to use unnecessary or unlawful force. And third, it underscores how vital it is for fellow officers to step in when they witness potential misconduct. What do you think should happen to the officer who grabbed the camera? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to follow how this complaint unfolds, don't forget to subscribe for updates. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Always check the laws in your area. Stay tuned and click the video on screen to keep watching. Peace out.